Hi guys, I'm Dr. Mike, a board-certified medical doctor, and while that might sound impressive, it basically means that at parties, random people I just met will pull down their pants in front of me so I can take a good look at their rash that they've had for quite a long time and never got the time to check out. Most of the time it's just a jock itch, so basically crotch fungus. Today we're going to talk about why I think basically everybody should take a multivitamin, especially if you live in the US. And it boils down to the jumbo-sized fruits that you get in the US. I just came back from California because I have family there, and boy do I love it there. One thing that immediately jumped out at me in the supermarket like Ralph's was the sheer size of vegetables and fruits. They're almost twice the size of the same kind we get in Europe, and they just look perfect. You buy strawberries that are basically the size of golf balls. You get carrots that look like bouncers. But when it comes to aroma and taste, the taste is like golf balls too. Every fruit and vegetable I bought and tasted, even though visually very appealing, had a blended taste compared to what I'm used to in Europe. That's when I got curious and started researching if there might be a deeper reason to this, because apparently I've got nothing else to do, which is kind of sad. Anyway, there's a study from Florida that looked at how flavor and nutrients are linked in tomatoes. And as you might expect, the more flavorful a tomato, the more nutrient-dense the fruit. Carotenoids, essential amino acids, and fatty acids all give tomatoes their characteristic flavor. And the more of these compounds you have, the healthier the fruit. And it's not just tomatoes. A study from 2004 from the University of Texas analyzed USDA nutrient data for 43 different fruits and vegetables over a 50-year span. They found significant declines in several key nutrients, including protein, calcium, iron, vitamin C, and riboflavin. This suggests that changes in breeding and agriculture have reduced nutrient density across a wide range of crops, not just in one or two examples. Reasons for this development are many. Bigger usually means better in the US. I could make a joke or two here, but then half of you would get offended and the other half would get way too excited and treat this as an excuse again to go on questionable websites again. Bigger also often means more water content, so maybe a dilution effect in the fruit itself. Due to this preference for big crop, farmers breed for size, yield, and disease resistance, which can bring down the flavor and nutrient content. Farmers are also getting paid by weight, not by the amount of fruit they sell, so again, the bigger, the better. I don't know if this holds true for every vegetable or fruit in the US, and I can imagine there's a limit to this. And nobody will examine this in a comprehensive way because nobody will pay for a study like this. But it would be very interesting, so take what I said with a grain of salt. Even if you engage in a healthy diet in the US and have some greens on your table every day, you might not get all the nutrients you think you're getting. This brings me to the thesis of today's video. I think that each and every one of you living in the US and to a certain extent in Europe should take a multivitamin, not as a replacement but as a backup, just in case your veggies don't deliver what they promise. Keep in mind that vegetables and fruits lose nutrients, especially polyphenols and vitamin C, on their way from the farm to the supermarket and from there to your fridge, and finally into your digestive system. Sometimes this process takes weeks. Does it mean you should not eat fruits and vegetables? No, of course not. Not everything a plant provides, fiber, phytochemicals, antioxidants, can be packed into a pill, or the pill will be the size of your plate. Sometimes it's just not possible, so treat your multivitamin as an addition to your already healthy habits. And keep in mind, my recommendation is not reflected in any way by official medical guidelines. That's it from me for today. Thank you for watching and stay safe. Bye bye.